It's tearing out my heart when I'm with you. Yes, I'll be more than happy to introduce myself. My name is Roel. I live here in Arcadia, 5 minutes away from the gym. I am 37 years old. I love coming to Reason. This is my community, my gym. So what I do for work is I'm a tax accountant. Yeah, I do pass-through entities, sometimes S-corps, sometimes personal, mostly it's pass-through entities, tax stuff. So like right now, April is very busy, sometimes September, October. I could, as far as that, I think I could work on. I need a little bit more work, but I'm pretty smart, I think. I hope so. I mean, I went to UCLA. I think that means I'm smart, right?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Around country music or 90s boy band?
Oh, as far as music, I would have to still go 90s boy band music. Oh, man. And I think my favorite boy band is probably, I'm afraid to say this, NSYNC, because I'm such a JT fan, Justin Timberlake fan.
I think you're like the leader of the meal prep swap.
Oh.
I like to hear a little bit about the meal prep swap.
Okay, so yeah, the meal prep swap, that's something that me, Carlos, Tiffany, and Jason have been doing about a year. Yeah, so we make like different meals like in Tupperware. It's usually like a rice and then maybe like a protein and like a vegetable. Sometimes if we're really creative, noodles, just to mix it up, you know. Usually I like to cook a lot of like chicken or maybe beef. And I think I'm pretty generous with my protein portions. That's what people have been telling me.
What made you want to start yourself?
I think it's just, we started it just to like, you know, try a different variety. I think kind of getting closer to other members, how they cook, you know, kind of build relationships with other members. And I think I have, like, I've gotten to know Tiffany, Carlos, and Jason a lot closer because of this. And they're great people, just fun people to be around. And they're also great cooks, you know. So it's fun to try different people's food and how they cook. Yeah. I think it was actually Jason's idea. It was actually Jason's idea. Yeah, shout out Jason. Great guy. Yeah.
Well, how long have you been a member here?
Oh, yes. I've been a member since 2023. A little backstory. 5 minutes away from the gym, our local CVS is like right here. And like we always wanted to know, what's this Reason Fitness? Me and my wife, like I struggled with blood sugar, cholesterol, and high blood pressure. And I had to do something. So one day we just saw this Reason Fitness and we inquired about it, met up with Coach Luke, and it was a great meeting. Like he was very like, he wasn't like a car salesman. He was like, hey, this is what Reason is. This is what's gonna happen. You know, if it's not for you, we'll find something else for you. So I thought that was very cool because we tried other gyms and they were kind of like used car salesmen. Like, oh yeah, if you pay this much, you're gonna be like this. It wasn't very trustworthy, but Luke was very like, this is what Reason is. This is what we're about. And if it's not for you, we'll help you find something else. But right away, we fell in love with the gym right away.
You and Lisa last year were awarded the Member of the Year.
As far as Member of the Year, it was actually kind of like gratifying. Like it's just like my peers, my coaches think of me. So it was a bit surprised, but also very humbling. I think that people who I work out with every day, the coaches, they see me working hard and a lot of positive stuff. So I think it was such a humble and just a really great experience to them for me to get this award. And yeah, it was just so cool. Oh yes, it was. Getting that award was heavily motivating for me because so when I got that award, it was just one of the reasons that taught me to do is it's okay to ask for help. I think when I started Reason Physio, I had trouble getting in the front rack position, and but then Josh came up with a solution, some exercises and stretches, and now my front rack I'm able to get in that position. So I think getting that award was like really helpful, like finally getting into that position and just like making strides in my health, because before that, last year, Eric, I finally got a good blood pressure rating, cholesterol. It was normal. Thanks, man. Thank you. Like especially with my family, my dad takes medication for, you know, his health problems. And so that last year when I got my physical, all my numbers were within range. Cholesterol down, blood pressure down. So I think that's just a testament to how the impact Reason has made for me, and like the coaches, the programming, and Coach Ed too, because I worked with Coach Ed with nutrition, and he gave me that foundation of how to measure micros and like how to also be accountable to, and also to have fun. It wasn't like strict, like, oh, you got to just eat chicken breast, unsalted food and stuff. He gave me like a blueprint of like, you know, how to, yeah. Family history, my family is originally from Sri Lanka, but I was born and raised here. I grew up in Santa Clarita, and then growing up, I wasn't very athletic. I was always studying, right? Because like in Asian, it's more like, oh, you got to study, not really sports, right? So, and then I kind of was on the bigger side. And after college, I went to UCLA. It's a quarter system, so it's just bad eating there. And I'm an econ major, so it was pretty hard. But and then I didn't really have a good foundation as far as health and eating. How I approach today, I know how Reason has made an impact on me is definitely like when I see people, they always say, "Oh, Ron, you look really good right now." Especially like a lot of my friends right now, they got the dad bods going and kind of got the extra pooch. So it's kind of nice where they see me as, "Oh, Ron, you're doing well and stuff." And I think like Reason is like a part of me where like it's not. Are you going to the gym? It's when I'm going to the gym, whether it's morning or afternoon. I got to come here every week. Usually I average about 5 to 6 days a week. So, and then just like being more better with my nutrition, having like a blueprint and a foundation, like how many protein to eat and carbs and stuff. And shout out to Ed right there. That's the guy right there he's the genius. So yeah, that guy right there. Yeah. Oh, so ever since I started reasoning, coach, I think definitely my biggest wins is my health being my A1C being down, blood pressure, cholesterol being down, because I say it because my family has history of this. Like my parents take medication for this, so I think it's such a huge thing that I'm able to control. When I first started Reason, my A1C was actually 6.1. Yeah, right now it's about 5.2. So it's normal. Yeah. Yeah, that's a point. Full. Even my doctor was like, "Oh man, how'd you do it?" Yeah.
How has training here impacted your life outside of the gym?
That's one thing that has made an impact. I think I feel a lot stronger. Where like before I started Reason, I couldn't do the front rack position. Like there's a workout called Fran, and I always got capped, right? But this year, I finally, with the help of Reason Physio, improving my front rack, I was able to finally finish Fran with a pretty good amount of weight too. I think I did about 95 pounds fronts. Yeah, so I think just health it's just like feeling like more strength and like back squatting and just getting more in depth. I think how it makes my life better is just like I feel like people giving me good compliments, like, "Oh, Ron, you look good." And then it's just like also the mental, like, because with tax season, like it gets so busy, but I have to also make the commitment to come to the gym because that helps my production with work too. Like if I just constantly work, my production is not going to be good. But when I incorporated the gym, I noticed my production was actually higher. So I think just coming to the gym, I feel more productive. I feel also mental health. Like I really have to say we have a really good community here. I know everybody probably says that at the gym, but I think like the members, the coaches, they make you want to come. And so I think that makes this place is like a place where it's a great environment where I want to come here.
What is the community mean to you?
Yeah, the community at Reason, man. I met so much great people here. People who not only do I associate at the gym, but outside, like social gatherings and stuff, and like we build like these strong mental relationships, where I feel like where I can like tell them certain things and they'll be able to support me during like tough times and the good times. Like we share the tough times and the good times. That's how much this community is to me. What advice would I give to someone who just started? Don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to fail. Or if you feel like you're not lifting heavy, like this is a really safe environment. No one's gonna judge you. And I think just try to build a good foundation first rather than wanting to lift heavy. And I think this gym does do a good job of stressing good form, good mechanics rather than lifting heavy. And I just think people don't be afraid of CrossFit. It's such a great exercise, and we got great programming. Shout out to Drew. He's just an amazing programmer. All the coaches here are just great. They all there's no favorite coach. Everyone here is just great.
Except for Masuda.
No, Masuda's the man. No, I'm voting for Masuda for president. That's how I am. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
If you could give a piece of advice to like your younger self,
Oh yeah. What I would give to my younger self is don't be afraid to fail. Like just with everything. I think because like just growing up in my culture, we were afraid of failure, and I think one of the things I would probably just do it. Now, like if I wasn't good at it, I would just at least try to attempt it, fail, and learn. Because I feel like there's winning and there's also just learning. There's no losing. So I think what I would do is definitely don't be afraid to fail and try new things. And if you look dumb, you look dumb. Life goes on. Yeah.
Any coaches or members you want to specifically shout out that made your journey here really special?
Oh yeah, all the coaches, and this segment's not long enough for me to tell how awesome all the coaches are. I'll just say, I usually do 5:30, so it's Coach Lauren. I think Coach Lauren has just been such a positive impact for me, where she keeps me accountable. One time, like, we were doing like some kind of like a Cossack squat, which was super hard for me, and it was actually like a no rep. She said, "Ron, you can do it again. I believe in you," and I did it, and I was able to do it. So I think Coach Lauren's just a positive influence. She's just amazing. Yeah, I love Coach Lauren. Coach Kara, I mean, she's amazing. She's a trailblazer, and she's a mom CrossFitter. She's just awesome. Like, I did rooted with her, and I got over like the fear of like CrossFit, because I was afraid of CrossFit workouts. Like, oh man, I'm not gonna survive. But I think when I did foundations, I think with Kara, like we built like, well, this is what CrossFit's about, and she really peeled a lot of layers. And she's a great coach, great human being, and she's gonna be a kick-ass mom. Yeah, I'm really excited for her and Alfred. Yeah, yeah.
Is there any final words of encouragement?
Yeah, so like I would definitely encourage someone who's kind of like on the overweight side, not very athletic, to come to Reason. Because that's how I was. And over the past 2 years, I made such strides in my health, like lowering my blood pressure, A1C, all that stuff, and then also like improving like I never thought I can do like a back squat of 315 pounds right now, or
You're a 315-pound back squat?
yeah. It took yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then also like deadlift, I think it was 255. My last words is just, I gotta say thank you to Eric for building Reason. I mean, this doesn't happen unless you're here, and like just all the coaches, all the coaches here. I know I did a couple of coaches like Ed, but all the coaches here are just great, and the community, and I can't thank the community more than enough. Oh, it's tearing out my heart when I'm with you. Oh, hi, my name is Ron, and I am a Reason athlete, and I love it.